Imagine stepping into a massive, crumbling factory, sunlight piercing through shattered windows, vines twisting around rusted machines, and an eerie silence where once there was the roar of industry. What secrets do these forgotten giants hold? Hey everyone, welcome back to Regiverse. Today, we're diving into the world of abandoned factories, not as symbols of failure, but as hidden treasures of history, beauty, and potential. This is Unseen Echoes, the aesthetics, legacy, and future of industrial heritage. Stick around because by the end, you'll see these ruins in a whole new light. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. First off, let's set the stage. Back in the 19th and 20th centuries, factories were the beating hearts of our world, driving urbanization and technological booms. But as globalization and tech shifts hit, these powerhouses shut down, leaving scars on cities from Detroit to Duisburg, reminders of lost jobs and faded glory. But now, there's a shift. We're seeing their value as cultural landmarks, architectural gems, and sources of that gritty, industrial chic vibe. Why does this matter? Because these sites aren't just relics. They're lessons in resilience, innovation, and how we can repurpose the past for a better future. They challenge us. What if decay isn't the end, but a new beginning? Scholars and artists have long been obsessed with this. Industrial archaeology started by cataloging old machines, but evolved to include the whole story, workers' lives, communities, even the social vibes. Then there's ruin theory. Philosophers like Edmund Burke talked about the sublime, that mix of awe and terror from something vast and powerful. Tim Edenzer calls these spots spaces of modernity's unraveling, where the chaos of decay feels freeing compared to our polished modern lives. But it's not all romantic. Critics slam ruin porn for glamorizing decline without addressing the real pain, like job losses. And memory studies? These factories are sites of memory, packed with artifacts that bring history alive. Adaptive reuse flips the script, turning them into sustainable hubs without erasing their soul. But watch out for gentrification. It can price out the folks whose stories these places tell. Now, picture yourself approaching one of these beasts. The scale hits you first: colossal brick walls, smokestacks piercing the sky, halls big enough to swallow a cathedral. It's sublime, right? That overwhelming sense of infinity, mixed with a hint of danger. Standing in a silent turbine hall, you feel tiny, yet connected to something epic. The quiet is deafening, echoing the ghosts of clanging machines and bustling workers. Urban explorers love this thrill, sneaking past fences, stepping into a forbidden world free from rules. No signs, no paths, just pure discovery. Have you ever trespassed somewhere abandoned? It's like becoming an archaeologist, piecing together forgotten histories. Why did it close? Who labored here? These questions hook you, turning a ruin into a mystery begging to be solved. Once inside, the big picture fades and the details whisper stories. Look at the architecture. Ornate Victorian bricks with patterns that scream pride, massive iron beams like sculptures, huge windows designed for pre-electric light now framing dramatic sunbeams. These weren't just functional, they were monuments to craftsmanship. Then the artifacts. Rusty tools worn smooth from years of use, yellowed blueprints mapping out inventions, even personal touches like a forgotten boot or a faded photo in a locker. Imagine finding a kid's drawing tucked away. It humanizes the place, reminding us factories were social hubs full of lives, laughs, and hardships. Layers of modifications tell the tale. Bricked up windows from cutbacks, old machines next to newer ones showing tech shifts. It's like reading a building's biography from boom to bust, and the impact on communities? Profound. These whispers aren't just echoes, they're the soul of the site. But let's talk beauty. Yes, beauty in decay. That's the heart of industrial chic. It's all about textures. Fiery rust blooming on steel, patinas turning metal green with age, paint peeling like abstract art revealing hidden colors. Light plays a starring role too, dusty beams slicing through shadows, creating that cinematic chiaroscuro effect. And nature? It's reclaiming everything. Vines snaking up walls, moss carpeting machines, even mini forests on rooftops. It's poetic, man-made order versus wild chaos, like a post-human world where nature wins. This vibe draws from wabi-sabi, embracing imperfection and transience. Artists eat it up. Photographers like Marchand and Meffer capture Detroit's ruins in haunting portraits. It's influenced design too. Think exposed bricks in trendy lofts or reclaimed metal furniture. Who knew decay could be so stylish? But it teaches us to find value in the overlooked, reshaping what we call beautiful. Deeper still, these factories echo innovation. They're like tech museums in situ, looms that revolutionize textiles, Bessemer converters birthing mass steel, assembly lines changing production forever. Each gear and piston shows genius, harnessing steam, electricity, efficiency. But it's not just machines, it's the human side. Designs reveal labor's toll, dangerous exposed parts in early models, later safety tweaks from worker fights. These advancements birthed our world, mass goods, consumer culture, urban growth. Railways, skyscrapers, power grids, all rooted here. Reflecting on this, you see how standardization and efficiency still rule today, from factories to apps. The silent machinery isn't dead. It's a reminder of progress's double-edged triumphs built on sweat and sacrifice. So, what now? These aren't doomed to rot, they're canvases for the future. Adaptive reuse is key, repurposing while keeping the heritage. It's green, saving materials, cutting waste. It preserves history and sparks economies. Check these success stories. London's Tate Modern, a power station turned art mecca, revitalizing the Thames with its turbine hall as a massive gallery. Germany's Landschaftspark Duisburg Nord, a steel plant now a park with climbing walls on furnaces and gardens in bunkers, blending industry with nature. Brooklyn's Domino Sugar Refinery, becoming mixed use with offices, housing, and parks. Even smaller ones like Australia's Good Shed, now a cultural spot with galleries and cafes. For our archetypal factory, imagine it as a makerspace for startups, a vertical farm feeding the city, lofts with community vibes, or a museum educating on industry. The possibilities? Endless if we balance preservation with innovation. But it's not all smooth. Debates rage. Curating decay risks sanitizing the grit, turning authenticity into a commodity. Ruin porn glamorizes pain without context, and nostalgia ignores exploitation. Adaptive reuse can gentrify, displacing locals, or get bogged down in costs like cleaning toxic sites. Ethics matter, who benefits? We need community input, affordable options, designs that honor the past without faking it. Striking that balance? That's the real challenge. Wrapping this up, abandoned factories are more than ruins. They're archives of memory, beauty, and ingenuity. They've taught us to see decay as dynamic, innovation as enduring, and heritage as a springboard for renewal. In a world of change, they remind us of cycles: creation, decline, rebirth. So, what unseen echoes are in your backyard? Let's not erase them, let's reimagine. If this sparked your curiosity, comment below, what's your favorite abandoned spot or reuse project? Subscribe for more deep dives into history and culture, and hit the bell so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching, see you next time.